Hello everyone, this is a live stream announcement as well as an AMA video all wrapped up into one. I wanted to get this out yesterday, but unfortunately didn't have enough time editing top 5s. Anyway, let's get to the announcement. We have a live stream today, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8 p.m. British Summer Time, and 9 p.m. Central European Summer Time. We'll be playing more Fallout 3, chugging along as we get closer to the release date of Fallout 4. Looking forward to it, hope to see you out there for gameplay and conversation as always. Now on to the AMA part, which a lot of you are looking forward to. First off, question from Eoxboy. What's the most fun thing you've experienced as a YouTuber? And one that's a little random, what is your favorite country, excluding the one you live in? Okay, the first part of that question would be, what's the most fun thing you've experienced as a YouTuber? Well, the most fun thing, I would say, was getting my first fan mail. Actually setting up a P.O. box because I had a brand deal set up, and then next thing I know, I put the address out there and getting the first fan mail from, I believe it was Minecrafter. I can't even remember. Blue Moon MC, that's what it was. Blue Moon Creeper MC. If you're still out there, I haven't heard from you in a while. If you're still out there, thank you for that first ever fan mail. I really enjoyed it. And the favorite country that is one that I don't live in. Okay, well, I'd have to say that's the United Kingdom. Why? Because a lot of my viewers who aren't from the States here come from the UK. There's also a couple. We have some from Sweden, we have some from Finland, we have some from here and there. But I have to say a big shout out to the UK for being my second most supportive country out there. Thank you guys. I do love me some Brits. Thank you very much. Okay, next question we have from Aeroslayer. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Hashtag AMA. I'll break this down to two parts. If it was in the United States, I would probably say to Anaheim, maybe for the E3 convention or something along those lines. And if it was outside of the country, I would probably say Italy. I could see where my ancestors came from. I could see where my grandparents lived, and I could see what it was like and get a little taste of the culture because I'm just spoiled here in the United States, but I would like to see part of where my family had originated from. It'd be kind of cool, actually. Next up, we have Jordan Ryman. How long does it usually take to upload videos? Well, it depends on two things. One, it depends on the size of the video, and two, it depends on how long YouTube's going to take to render it. Of course, size, generally with my internet speed, anywhere from, I'd say, 7 to about 20 minutes, generally. But then it gets to the part where it processes on YouTube, and that could take anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 hours or more. So it all depends on how YouTube's feeling that day. It's all iffy, really. So the first part isn't really too bad, I can control that. The second part, though, is on YouTube, so if YouTube's being borked that day, it could be a real pain in the butt. It's very unfortunate, but we'll see how that goes. Thank you for asking that, Jordan Ryman, because lately we've been having a little bit of the processing issue with YouTube. Alright, next question. The next question as I sit here and scroll down is from Astounding Gamer. What inspired you to start doing YouTube? Well, what inspired you to do a YouTube channel? Excuse me, as I read that wrong. What inspired me to do a YouTube channel? Well, quite frankly, when I was younger, I know some of you probably already have heard of this, but I used to play American football on the console. I think it was Super Nintendo. And I used to have this little hobby where I'd sit down with a cassette, I'd pop it in my boombox and just start recording myself doing commentary. It was really neat, but unfortunately I don't have those tapes. I wish I did. And I just started doing stuff for Minecraft, well, not Minecraft. I started doing stuff for World of Warcraft one day, and I noticed there were people online doing it. I had noticed that now it wasn't just helpful videos, but it was things like Let's Plays and all. So it got me inspired to go ahead and start doing it again, because I figured, hey, if I did it before, I could do it again. And it's a fun thing, I love doing it. So it became a hobby that kind of became like a part-time job now, to be honest. As it continues to grow on, I would love for it to be a full-time job, but one thing at a time. I'm just enjoying it how it is going right now. Thank you, Astounding, for asking that question. Gummy John says, how old were you when you first started YouTube, and how old are you now? Actually, it says, how old when you first started your first episode, and how old are you now? So, when I first did my video, the first video, I think I was, what, 26, 27? This is just off the cuff without going back and doing the math, that is. So I'd say about 26, 27-ish. Right now, I'm 32 years old. So that's telling you right there, I've been in the game for quite a while. Actually, I'd say about 27, to be honest. Now I'm doing the math. Yeah, I'd say about 27, 28 maybe, actually. But thank you for asking that question, Gummy John. Thank you very much. Radio Blue Gaming says, what PC do you use and what is its specs? Well, this is a custom PC I did. I bought a lot of the parts. I can tell you right now that I use 16 gig of RAM. The processor is a Pentium i7 3770K. So it's like, what, 3rd generation, I believe? Video card is actually, I did have an AMD, but I recently upgraded it. It is currently an EVGA GeForce GTX 960. Yep, that's it. I got the box right here. That's why I'm cheating. I'm looking at the box. But yes, it's a GTX 960. It does the job quite well. Of course, I have my Razer keyboard and mouse, as always, have yet to fail me. They actually got me good quality so far. And I believe, I think that's the majority of it, really. There's nothing really that stands out on this computer except that it's actually water-cooled. I've never had a problem with water cooling. I do recommend it. It's very nice. Keeps everything low-profiled. But other than that, you don't believe anything on this computer is really noteworthy other than the processor, the memory, and the RAM. I do actually have an SSD for my main hard drive. It holds Windows 7. Of course, I do have several other drives. I have a single drive for games, all my games that holds, as well as apps. I have another drive for recording, just for recording alone. And then I have another drive that holds all my YouTube files, movies, and all the other such. So that's like my YouTube hard drive. Everything's broken down so that way no hard drive really gets bogged down with all the weight. Keeps it nice and streamlined, and also keeps it nice and organized when I need to find things. So thank you for asking that question, Radio Blue Gaming. I hope that answers it in a relatively nice way. And let me just see if I have any more AMAs out there. Okay, well, I think that just about does it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the announcement video. Thank you so much. Hope to see you at your live stream. Of course, we'll do some more AMAs at some point as well, because I know you guys have questions, and quite frankly, they're kind of fun to answer. Oh, wait a minute, we have one more, Mario Craft 2001. How could I forget you, Mario Craft? Okay, one question. If your YouTube channel would get deleted, what would you do to get it back? Well, that's kind of a scary question. It all depends on what happens. If I get like a copyright flag, then I'm obviously going to try to fight it. It all depends on the copyright. But if it's like a bogus flag, then yeah, I'm probably going to contact Google or YouTube, more than likely Google, and contact them and try to get things fought, because there's no way I'm just going to let a bogus claim go ahead and throw everything out the window. Of course, I would make another YouTube channel if I couldn't get it back. I will not be out of YouTube that easily. So yeah, you'll see me somewhere along the line if something did happen. Don't fret, when I go down, I don't go out. Alright, I believe that was the last question now. Thank you so much for asking. We'll do more AMAs, and I hope to see you at the live stream. Thanks for watching.